Another week, another round of extracurricular activity going on. We got not one, but two more overtime games to resolve this week. And one of them's even a divisional tilt. More fun abound. So let's go resolve some of these overtime results real quick before we get on to week 3. Howdy folks, it's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to Overtime Madness, Week 2, which is what I'm going to call this from now on. Any games get into overtime, we resolve them out in the open. Why? Because we can. So today we got two matchups I'm going to run through really quickly. The first is Colts and Raiders, which are both currently tied at 24. And then the Vikings and Bears will come in after this. So, of course, follow the timestamps to figure out which game you want to watch and stuff. But as always, don't forget to hit the usual like and subscribe buttons, and much appreciated for you watching in the first place. So let's start with Vikings and Colts, shall we? Because this one's a bit interesting. So before I get into this first game, the Colts and Raiders, let's just quickly catch everyone up to speed here and what's happened. We had a 200-yard game from Jonathan Taylor as of right now. Their tight end has done work. Matt Ryan's been kind of blah. And so has been the Indy defense. Vegas, no surprise, Devontae Adams has gone off. So has Darren Waller. We got Derek Carr, wrong Carr, doing pretty decently. And one of the Raiders players has done well. But as you can see, we are deadlocked at 24 apiece. So the Raiders got a TD midway through the fourth to tie it, and the Colts haven't been able to do anything since. That's where it stands. So with that being said, let's try to resolve this really quickly. For those that need a quick refresher on how I do things, well, it's a 10-minute period, just like in the NFL. Both teams have 2 timeouts. And the receiving team, how the game ends is one of 4 ways. 1, the team that receives the opening kickoff, I guess you could call it, if they score a touchdown, game over. If they score a field goal, other team can respond with a field goal. Otherwise, well, it depends on if they score or not. Opposing team doesn't score, and first team to score by the time the 10 minutes are up wins. And if the teams somehow still end up tied after 10 minutes, I'm invoking what I jokingly call as the Donovan McNabb rule. You can look that up. For reference's sake. I won't describe it until we actually occur. So, that's how this is going to work. So, with that being said, let's get overtime kicked off. Colts Raiders will start us off. Indy is the visiting team, so they get to call this. They're going to call odds. Raiders will get it. I mean, technically they can refer, but why would you do that? I don't think the Raiders want to do that whatsoever. So, yeah, the Raiders will receive this, obviously. Side of the field doesn't really matter. All right, here we go. Colts will kick off. Let's just get this started. All right, kids, you have 10 minutes to resolve this, and go. And they're off. Oh, my goodness. 8 yards in the back of the end zone, and the number 1 back is going to take it out. This may not be the best idea. This is going to the opponent, if I'm not mistaken. 23 yards, but they'll start at their own 15. Not exactly the best idea, as they coughed up like 15 yards of field position there. Get this set up here. There we go. Both teams have 2 timeouts. And with that being said, let's meet the Raiders starting lineup really quickly. I mentioned Devontae Adams. He's at our left side wide receiver at the flanker. Josh Jacobs is the halfback. Hunter Renfrow is split out to the right. Darren Waller is the tight end. And before anyone says, but bro, he's on the Giants. Last year's card set, aight? season's card set. Sue me. Mac Hollins is going to be I guess, he's in the fullback spot, but he's going to be the third wide receiver. And Derek Carr is your starting quarterback. Again, I'm aware he's on the Saints, but last year's card set. Okay, so if the Raiders go 85 yards, they win the game. If not, we'll play it out from there. So here goes nothing. And off to the success of what's been happening, I'm going to start off with a pass over here as Indy guesses this wrong. 1st and 10 from the 15. Here we go. And we're off to a great start. And we are off to a great start. That was going to be sarcasm, but I just realized that's a 13-yard gain for Devontae Adams as they guessed wrong. All right. Adams is slowly approaching 200 yards, and Carr's getting very close to 400. Very good. All right, let's run at him, and Indy once again guesses this wrong on 1st and 10 again. That is Jacob's receiving card. That is not going to help us one bit. He gets 6 because they guessed wrong a second time. Jacobs has actually been slowed down. He's now at 29 yards, but so be it. 2nd and 4, we're going to give it to Waller. Indy will continue to play for the pass. 6 on a flat. 7 more in the first. We're at the 33, 40. 7 more, and the first down goes to Vegas. All right, next. Linebucker again, and Indy's going to play to run this time. Oh, that's going to be a mess. Well, never mind the 5-yard gain here. We have an injury to resolve on Indy's end. Uh-oh. So somebody is coming out. This really only affects the simulation-based issues. In reality, this isn't going to do anything in regards to this game. 6, what defense do you guys play? A 4-3? Their right cornerback just took a hit for this game and the next one. Oof. That hurts. So the right cornerback is Stephon Gilmore. Ouch. So I'll make a note that Stephon Gilmore is out for this game and next one. That's going to affect them behind the scenes, but for this game it won't. 2nd and 5, meanwhile, that did stop the clock. 4-12 on an off tackle. Short gain, so Jacobs will get the first, and he'll get 12 overall if my memory serves me correctly. Oh boy, Raiders are getting ever so closer. Remember, they need a touchdown ends the game. And seeing that there's a new cornerback, I'm going to test him out. Renfro gets this one as he's facing him on 1st and 10. 6, let's see how it goes. It went poorly only because Indy just got a sack. Anybody I want, I believe. So whoever's the highest defender, or anyone I want, really. How about Ngakwe gets it? Yannick Ngakwe, that is. They lose 8. So good job, Yannick Ngakwe. You got an 8-yard sack. Hold on, let me figure out how to spell his last name here. There we go. 2nd and 18. We'll do it again. Indy's actually going to think pass, believe it or not. 4 up the middle. 9 yards. Oh, that was close. 8 more. All right, good run by Josh Jacobs there. That was exactly what they were looking for. All right, it's third down and currently 9, so that did the trick. Let's see what Waller can do on a flat. Indy will play the pass here again. 8 on a flat. Oh, that was dangerously close to the receiver, Waller. I almost rolled for a short gain. Oh, yikes. Incomplete. Uh-oh. They missed Waller on that one. I almost rolled for a short gain. Indy's pass on that is 7. Ugh. 4th and 9. We are definitely going for this. I'm only pulling one. You know what? Renfro again. We'll test him out one more time on 4th and 9. Yeah, it's got to be a short pass. Okay, 4th and 9 here. Let's see what we can do. There is a potential penalty. As it stands, it's to Renfro. That does not count. They have it, but that's assuming this penalty does not go against them. Oh my God, the Raiders didn't commit a penalty? That's a miracle. They get the first down. 11 yards to Renfro. They doed it. Conversion, nice. And that was Carr's 50th pass on the game, too. And he is now up above 400 yards. This is an FYI. Remember, I rolled these stats off camera, so it's going to look a little odd. All right. We're at 1st and 10 from the 31. They're in field goal range. There's 5 and 45 left. 8 on a line buck. Absolutely not. No gain. All right. I'm going to try... You know what? Shot downfield. Let's do it. Indy's going to see this coming, though. All right. Give me Adams on a long pass play. Or you can give me another an incompletion. I mean, either one works. Misses Adams there. Okay. Let's try to split the Renfro a 3rd time. 6 on a short pass. I think that's going to be a sack, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's a sack, all right. Ugh. Yep. Yep. Highest linebacker is McLeod, so a 6-yard sack. Right? I can't. Hang on. Oh, it's an 8-yard sack to the 39. 4th and 18. McLeod did he push him out of field goal range? That's my only question here. We're at the 39. No, Carlson can still hit. I'm going to go for the field goal. Okay. 9 through 11 is bad. Everything else, good. And we're good. Wow, a 56-yarder from 56-yarder from Daniel Carlson is good. The Raiders are now up 27-24. But this game is not over just yet. The pressure now falls on the Indianapolis. They've got 4:15 to at least kick a field goal. So yeah, here's how this works. If Indy scores a touchdown, game over, they win. If Raiders stop them, game over, Raiders win. If Indy kicks a field goal, we just keep going. And then next score wins. So that's where we're sitting at right now. So Indy, you're up. Oh, that's not even the right dice. Ha ha ha. Good job, me. Pay attention. Oh, that's going to the 3 and the number 1 back. There's a potential penalty here. All right, so Dolly's Flowers gets 32, but is this coming back at all? Offsetting penalties, do it again. Offsetting penalties, do it over. Sorry. And this time it's just a touchback. All right, well, that was anti-dramatic. Ended up working out for the Raiders, by the way. All right, Indy has 4 minutes to pull this off. They have all two timeouts, excuse me. Here's their starting lineup really quick. Michael Pittman is to the right. Matt Ryan is the quarterback. Because at this point in time, the Colts were still on their retired quarterback strategy. Or whatever that was. Jonathan Taylor, 200 plus yards so far, doing well, and he is the running back. Paris Campbell's on the left. Mo Alley Cox is on the tight end. I'm going to do something a little different. Alec Pierce was going to come in. Where's their fullback at? Hold on. I'm going to try and throw them off. They've been doing such a good job on here. Granson or Woods? I'm going to go Granson. Granson will be the quote-unquote fullback. All right. Raiders, all right. Turnover ends the game. So does not scoring at least a field goal in the next 4 minutes. All right. Taylor's been doing such a good job. We might as well keep going. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, Lord. Another injury. So let's resolve this first. You get 2 yards for Taylor. Another defensive injury. This will only impact the Raiders. Number 10, and it was all 4s. And I think it's just the game. Yeah, just the game. The Raiders' right linebacker gets hurt. So we will make a note of that. But the reality is that's probably not going to hurt them anymore. So Divine Diablo is out. That'll only impact him this game if that spot gets a turnover to some degree. But the reality is that won't affect him until later. So we got 2nd and 8. You know what? Flat pass, and the Raiders actually will see this coming. And there goes my dice. How dare you? Oh, wrong card. Good thing they did. It's only a gain of 6. So we're at 3rd and 2. So 6-yard gain there to whoever the split was. Oh, that was Michael Pittman. Okay, gotcha. That was only Pittman's 4th catch of the game. 3rd and 2. Raiders will see this coming too. Indy running. Give them that 1st down. They got it. So how about Taylor for another 2? All right, Indy, you got the 2-minute warning, but let's not diddle-daddle here. Off tackle. The Raiders think they're going to pass it. So 7 on an off tackle. Just 2. This is not doing you guys any favors, I'm afraid. It's just 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards. Raiders actually won't see this coming a 2nd time. 2-minute warning's coming up, by the way. 8 on a line buck that isn't seen coming. 4 yards. And hello, 2-minute warning. Just like that, we're down to 2 minutes. And it's 3rd and 2. No, wait a minute. It's 3rd and 4. My bad. All right, 3rd and 4 here. And now comes the part where it's like, uh-oh. All right, Mo Alley Cox has been doing fine this game. 8 with a potential penalty coming up to the receiver. As it stands, he's not catching anything. And incomplete. That is an incomplete pass to Mo Alley Cox. All right, here's your ball game. They need 4 yards or this game is over. This has to go for at least 4. Otherwise, this game is over. All right, here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this is an incomplete pass. And it's going to be ended in grand style because the Raiders actually picked off Matt Ryan to end the game. It wouldn't have mattered if that was incomplete. I just want to see if this goes for a touchdown, just for dramatic effect. I don't think it will. It would have gotten them 12 yards and the Raiders would have gone to the 33. But yeah, Matt Ryan just threw an interception to end the game. It wouldn't have mattered if that was incomplete to begin with, but yeah, that is an incomplete pass. Wait, who did I throw that to? The flanker. That's Campbell. Who got you? Who got that interception? Defensive left corner. Rock Ya-Sin. Well, he just rocked the Raiders there because, yeah, Rock Ya-Sin picks it off. Ball game over. Raiders win. All right, 1 down, 1 to go. But yeah, Raiders pull that one out, 27-24. Some stats for you here. I mentioned Rock Ya-Sin just saved the game with an interception. Derek Carr ended up going for over 400 yards after all. Adams, very impressive. Darren Waller, very impressive. Would probably not be a good idea to trade him for any reason. Not like they would do something like that. Carlson, of course, whose name I spelled wrong, hit that game-winning field goal from, what was it, 56 or 57? That was very far. And, of course, 2 picks. Ya-Sin with the one that ended the game. Poor Matt Ryan. Another bad loss. And Jonathan Taylor had a good game, too. Oh, well. It happens, so 27-24 in favor of the Raiders. They march up to 2-0. Colts back up to 1-1. All right, let's play out Vikings Bears, shall we? All right, for the Vikings and Bears, we find ourselves with a similar score of 24 all. As you can see, Kirk Cousins has done pretty decent. Running game, not so much. The Vikings receivers have done well, but the story on this one is an ill-advised pick 6 that allowed the Bears to jump out to a 17-14 halftime lead. Bears did what they usually do. Fields is doing pretty good, as you can see, although he has lost a fumble in the process. But other than that, there's not really too much. Eddie Johnson has that pick 6 from the Bears. Otherwise, yeah, this one is kind of a wild one here as of right now. So, once again, we will be playing this out. Same rules. All right. Vikings are the away team. And yes, this is a key divisional matchup. I believe both teams currently, as it stands, are 0-1. So this is kind of important. Yeah, they're both 0-1 as it stands right now. So whoever wins this is going to not only break that tie, but get a key divisional win at the end here. So Vikings, they're going to call odds. Yeah, they'll get the ball first. Alrighty then. Vikings will get the ball first to start this off. So, 1 second while I get everything set up. Alright. Vikings won the toss, so Bears kick him off. 9. That's not it. Touchback. All right, Vikings start at their own 25 here. All right, here's Minnesota's starting lineup. Of course, Kirk Cousins is the quarterback. Who wouldn't? Adam Thielen is on the left. Dalvin Cook is up the middle as the running back. He's done okay. Justin Jefferson on the right. Thielen and Jefferson, by the way, both have 100 yards in this. T.J. Hockenson is the tight end. And yes, that trade that happened last season does count towards this year's set. KJ Osborne starts us off as the quote-unquote fullback, even though he is... Actually, this is interesting, because I could have Hockenson be the blocking back. I didn't know this. That's the tight end spot. We'll leave it. All right, so Osborne's the third running back. Okay. Let's start us off with a short pass over here, shall we? Bears see this coming. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. All right, you got 10 minutes to do this, and go. 6 on a short pass. 12 yards right off the bat. That was quick. Justin Jefferson again. No, Thielen this time. So Thielen gets another one. Cousins is almost at 200 yards. Very nice. Let's try to run it now. Bears don't see this coming. 1st and 10 again. Off tackle 6 gets them 6. Yeah, he's at the 43. Okay, my bad. So Dalvin Cook gets 6 yards. Do it again to Justin Jefferson this time. 2nd and 4. 6. How about 12 more? Here we go. Vikings are moving it. Remember, touchdown ends the game. And congratulations to Kirk Cousins for hitting 300 yards passing. Most of that was simulated off camera, remember? You know what? Let's line bucket. Bears won't play to run at all. 7. Yeah, they're definitely not playing to run. Ha. They only gave up 7 yards. Good job. Suddenly the run defense is suddenly falling off a cliff. Whoa! Let's not do that on the score sheet. Okay. Oh, it was a line. Yeah, it was a line buck. I did it correctly. Okay. Let's off tackle it as the Bears will now think pass. Try to throw them off rhythm a little bit. Good thing, too. 7 more for Dalvin Cook and a 1st down. They are 31 yards away from ending this. I'm going to get absolutely greedy. The Bears will actually think run. Oh, and we're going to get greedy here. Long pass. Does it work? It's incomplete. Well, they went for Justin Jefferson deep, and it didn't work out for him. Oh, well. Line buck to Cook, and the Bears actually will see this coming, surprisingly. But that doesn't mean they do a very good job defending it. They gave up 8 yards. Nice. And Cook is starting to heat up all of a sudden in this overtime round. 3rd and 2, we're going to give it to them, as the Bears will actually defense it. Or attempt to. We don't know if it's going to work or not. No, it's not. Short gain. I believe it is a 17. 1st down, and we got 1st and goal to goal from the 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If the Vikings get 6 more yards, this game is over. No, we're at the 6, not the 5. Nice try. All right. 6 yards and this game ends. Oh, hold on. Vikings going to make a quick change here. Bring in, where is Irv Smith? There he is. I'm going to have him be blocking. All right. 6. Touchdown. Game over. That was quick. Dalvin Cook just ran in from 6 yards. Game over. No extra point needs to be kicked. Vikings win 30-20. I mean, they must have been toying with them the whole time. Also, it didn't help that Kirk Cousins threw a pick 6. There was that, too. Yeah, definitely didn't help. Oh, boy. Well, Dalvin Cook went from being not too good to, hey, I got a touchdown and a halfway respectable game now. Kirk Cousins, congrats on 300 yards passing and 3 TDs. Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen did pretty good for themselves. Minnesota's defense had a couple of takeaways. Patrick Peterson got a pick. But yeah, that touchdown round pretty much ended it right then and there. That's how overtime goes. On the Bears end, Justin Fields, pretty decent. Well, I mean, or good for him, depending on how you view him these days. Not much doing in the running game, but Fields lost a fumble. Darryl Mooney had 994 and a touchdown. Cole Kmet was doing fine. And then I mentioned, is it Eddie Johnson? No, yeah, Jalen Johnson, excuse me, had that pick 6 earlier. Yeah, Jalen Johnson got that pick 6. But that kept the Bears in this. But yeah, no bueno, I'm afraid. They just completely implode. Their run defense completely imploded in overtime, and boom, no chance. Oh well, sometimes that's how it goes. So Vikings get the key divisional win. Bears start 0-2. All right, so I got one more game to roll for off camera, and then the week 3 matchup will be coming at you afterwards. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, you know what buttons to hit, and I will see you for week 3, whatever that might be. I have yet to roll for it yet. So, thanks, and bye-bye.